This is another edition of Wisdom for Living with King Davidson, sharing sound principles that reveal the secrets for meaningful and successful living. King Davidson joins you shortly, treating the topic Bad Habits.
There are 1,001 ways you could live your life. I can't and wouldn't tell you how to live it. I would only advise you to live it well, very well. A man's life can only go as far as his character can go. You can have a good character and not become great, but you can never become great without character. Man must have a grip on himself, else he'll have a grip on nothing. Longfellow said, "Not in this clamor of the crowded streets, not in the shouts of plaudits or the throng, but in ourselves are triumph and defeat." Character, good character, isn't supposed to be a matter of convenience or choice. It should be a matter of compulsion. You need it, your family needs it, your friends need it, your acquaintances need it, even the world needs it. To be who you ought to be and do what you ought to do is the first rule and the best key for successful living. To make the world a better place, become a better person. So many people give more attention to and even exaggerate their strengths and potentials to the extent of ignoring their weak and bad sides. And like cancer, the latter soon eats up the former. They were so concerned about the wheat that they failed to get rid of the weed. This will be the greatest sermon, the most effective motivational message. Have a good character. Ralph Waldo Emerson remarked, "Nature magically suits a man to his fortunes by making them the fruit of his character." Without good character, wisdom is replaced by wiles. Strength is replaced by weakness. Fame by notoriety. Desire is replaced by greed, and selflessness is turned into selfishness. Character is related to conscience because conscience is the judge of character. A pure conscience is a sign of good character. A guilty conscience is an indicator of bad character. To confirm whether your character is good or bad, check your conscience. Said Frank Tiger, "Your future depends on many things, but mostly on you." Some people never desire to change their habits in spite of how invidious and despicable those habits are. The one who delights when he does wrong and saying, "No one is above mistakes," should better be told that everyone is above consistent wrongdoing. If you have a bad habit, stop it. Character affects a man more than anything else in this life. We are free to do whatever we like. We only need to be ready to face the consequences. Anyone ruled by weakness is weak and in bondage. If you fail to deal with your habits today, you'll find it harder to do so tomorrow. No matter how good a person is, possessing any bad habit, he becomes bad. Doing things the way we like will earn us what we don't like. When doing things wrong or doing wrong things becomes a habit, it later becomes a bandit. Put your character in the right place, else it will put you in the wrong place. Your success may not be entirely dependent on character. It is all the same not independent of it. Said Judge Bennett Shore, "Keep yourself clean and bright. You are the window through which you must see the world." It is a good thing to live by the principle, all things are lawful, but not all things are beneficial. And it is even a better thing to live by the principle, whatever isn't beneficial isn't lawful. Character is to life what lemon is to lemonade. It is not the only ingredient, but it is the major ingredient. Stop pampering yourself. You may well be hampering yourself. What you continually get yourself involved in is what you'll eventually evolve into. Solve your character problems, and then you can solve any other of life's problems. If you want to stand tall, get rid of the weights. Character is more or less like life's compass. It determines your direction in life. Wherever your habits go, there you go. said Coach John Wooden. Success is peace of mind, which is a direct result of knowing you did your best to become the best you are capable of being. Many have been taught and told to be themselves, so much so that they've settled down to become their bad selves. The best way to be yourself is to be your best self. What qualifies you may not necessarily be the real best quality. Be who you should be, not just who you are. That you're known to be yourself isn't as important as who you're known to be. Don't just be yourself, be your perfect self. Selfish indulgences should never be the determinant of who you are. Rather, how you frame your personality should be based on the standards of true morality. Don't remain what you shouldn't be. It will harm you, because the man shapes the structure, and hence the structure shapes the man. Many a times, we make futile attempts at trying to change the things about us that are not changeable, like our race, age, spouses, and so on, while neglecting the very ones that not only are changeable, but also really need change. Open up and let the real you come out of you. Posers will always end up becoming losers. A man with a terrible disease trying to cover up will eventually be covered up. You must pass the test of character before you start trying to be yourself. Are you doing things your own way or doing things the right way? True, you don't really have to be the person that people accept, but you sure have to be the person that morality standard accepts. It's okay to be who you are if you are who you really are supposed to be. Identity is important, quality is more. Think about that. Start a crusade in your life to be your very best, said William Danforth.